Hi guys, welcome to my Bajerski YouTube channel. It's a beautiful day today. Everybody's happy, everybody's playing, children are playing. It's a beautiful day today. It really is gorgeous here on the island. Today's a great day because we're going to talk about a beautiful crystal that I've loved for many years now. And I managed to get a few pieces not so long ago, and it brings back great memories when you hold certain crystals. You know what I mean? It's a bit like listening to music. So the crystal I've got today, and I'm going to share with you and all the adventures with this crystal, it's an interesting crystal, and believe it or not, it's got a very powerful energy on the male side of things. So maybe it's a nice day to talk about helping our friends who are on the male energy rather than the female, because a lot of the times crystals, well, you know, it's normally based upon the feminine energy, and this is on a masculine energy, so why not talk about that? That doesn't mean that this doesn't work on the feminine, it's just that it has a masculine energy and helps with the masculine, and I'll explain what I mean. But anyway, let me introduce you to it and take a look. Yes, look. Can you see that? Okay, it's a very beautiful crystal. It's called bronzite. Bronzite has always had this kind of, for me, it's got that energy when you look at it like tiger's eye. It's kind of three-dimensional. You look at it and it's 3D. It's really beautiful when you look into it, and it's a great crystal. It's a beautiful crystal. Okay, so bronzite. Okay, okay. A little bit delicate with certain things, but I'm going to tell you certain. I'm smiling. I'm going like this because I'm going to try and put into words without affecting the outcome of the video. Okay, so many years ago there were patterns that I started noticing that I was giving this crystal to certain people, and it was on the male energy, and the male energy, the men who were coming were going through a life crisis. You know, when you get to a certain age, I think they say about between mid-40s, 50s, then they kind of like, you know, wondering what their life is, and they're having thoughts about just running away and maybe doing silly things. I noticed that every time in my room I'd have 300 or 400 crystals all over the place. I'd always grab this crystal and gift it to them and say, just hold on to this. And I noticed very quickly how my clients who would come back and maybe a few weeks later would have changed their thought process, and they would feel stronger and happier. So I was noticing a pattern that bronzite was helping the male energy overcome the fears, the worries, the challenges about their age, their life, and who they are, and all of the things that we feel when we're at our lowest. And there were many occasions that I truly believe that bronzite saved relationships, because they could have easily ran out of that door and just, you know, done something really silly, thinking that they needed this confirmation that they're still good looking, and you know, they're not old, and you know, life's still brilliant. And I saw a lot of men you know, come back and say, I'm so glad I don't feel this anymore. I feel stronger, I feel happier, my relationship's better now than ever before. So I guess without saying it bluntly, I did get a pattern of men coming who were thinking about leaving a relationship, going with younger models, and I knew it wasn't them. They were going through some kind of chemical, emotional trauma at that time, because you know, you never truly want to go and do things like that when you're at your strongest. So I think this crystal brings balance to the male energy when they're feeling low, down, weak. It brings inner strength. It's really powerful that way. So that's one side of the coin. I noticed the other side of a coin with teenagers who were going through really bad feelings of lack of self-worth, also studying. They were studying so hard, they felt stressed and they thought they weren't going to pass their tests. I always gave a piece of this to a teenager and they felt better and stronger very quickly, and helped a lot of teenagers for sure. Now, on a physical level, let me think. Okay, one of the things that I noticed was the chest. The chest with infection, issues, problems inside the chest. That was one of the things that was really good. It helped people with issues with smoking and any kind of chest infection, bronchitis, breathing challenges with this one. So that's that side of things. The other thing which is really beautiful about bronzite is it brings the inner lion within you, a bit like tiger's eye. But it's slightly different. It kind of brings stability and a recognition of your truth, your worth, your higher self. A lot of times we forget who we are, and a crystal can help us remember our memories of our strengths rather than worrying about our weaknesses. So this is a positive crystal. It's an amazing, I could talk about, you've figured out now, I can talk about this one all day. This is a beautiful crystal. And if you've got a partner, say you're a beautiful lady and you're worried about your husband or your partner, and you think they're a little bit lost, it's a beautiful crystal for them. It really is. Also, on another level, anybody who's thinking about opening a business, who is a little bit worried, or who has a business and it's not succeeding, this is a beautiful crystal for that. It is a positive, uplifting and powerful inner awakening flame crystal. Anything else? I think that's it, guys. I think that's plenty. And yeah, you can see my joy for this crystal because I saw it do magic on a lot of people, like every crystal does. But you know, I definitely remember the times when I placed this on somebody, especially one guy from Marbella. I placed it on his head, and that day he was planning to go to meet somebody online that he'd just met. I placed it on his neck and I said a prayer, and 2 weeks later, or 2.5 weeks later, he came back and he said, no, I didn't go. And I said, are you still wearing the crystal? And he took it out. He says, still got it on me. And I was so pleased that he didn't fall down that slippery slope and regret his life forever. Because you know, when you follow your ding-a-ling, it really leads you to wrong places. It really does, and it can be for the rest of your life a burden that is hard to shift. You know, and yeah, that's why I've never truly understood why anybody would do such stupid things, because you don't do it to your partner, you do it to yourself. And that's it, that's the bottom line. If you're ever considering going off with somebody else, you're just cheating yourself. And you know, how foolish are you to be with somebody and then go with somebody else? You know, how stupid is that of you, you know? So yeah, just fooling yourself. And anyway, it's a great crystal. I don't want to go into that kind of thing, but you know, it's a great crystal. And that's it. Take a look one more time. The camera is a bit weird, but there you go. How's that? So it's bronzite. I have a few pieces on my website, I think, and if not, go down to your local store and buy yourself a beautiful piece of bronzite. Order a piece and enjoy it. It's amazing. Any of you guys out there, you will feel empowered, you will feel amazing, and it will trigger emotions of positivity within you that, oh yeah, I used to be like that. And that's when you start to feel and behave more not just positive, but you start to be more focused in your journey in your life. And because you're seeing things in a correct way, because you're looking at the positive, because you're looking at the you know, all the uplifting high vibration that we need to do, you'll find that your life changes very quickly from sadness, depression, anger, worry, fear to total balance, and you'll feel great. So it's a great crystal, guys. I hope you love it. I'm so glad I introduced you to it. Have a great day from the Gili Air. I'm leaving today and heading to Bangkok. Can you believe I'm heading to Bangkok to buy t-shirts? especially for the YouTube channel. How amazing is that? Love it. I'm as crazy as a Mad Hatter, but I love it. Take care, guys, from my heart to yours. See you soon. Thank you for going to markbajerski.com and buying your genuine crystals. Take care, guys. I hope you love them all. Bye.